long, ES 73% long, gold 73% long.
So here's actually what I was thinking about looking for today, but I have been so busy with everything else that I forgot to look for it. But I've been looking at some of this reports on Edgeful, and they've got
I love those guys.
Oh, it's such great info. Like I'm such a huge fan of what they do over there.
NASDAQ cruising.
But
order filled.
One of the reports is the opening range.
Order filled.
Like the opening candle stats. And one thing I've been looking at is how often they have reports on the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, like all these different time frames. And on the 15-minute, like a really high percentage of the time, I think it's over 60%, both sides of the opening 15-minute candle will get hit throughout the day. And so one thing I was thinking of looking at was if you're looking at the chart off the open, and let's say it's opening range break to the downside on the 15, and the top side of the candle has not been hit yet. Like if we look at the ES here, ES and NQ are similar stats. Look at the ES here on the 15. We can see that opening candle. Well, actually, I guess today. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, the bottom of it. I was looking at the wrong candle. Anyway, what I've been looking at is if there's a break of one side, and there's a strong move, and then you see some exhaustion in that same direction, what you can look for is a reversal to hit the other side of the candle. So, for instance, like if the bottom of this opening 15-minute candle had been touched, but the top of it had not been, what you could do is you could look for a long down there off of some exhaustion and look for a pop. So I'm kind of trying to put together a strategy.
It came close.
Based on those
so
stats.
close.
But they've got so much good
Next
info
time,
over there.
I'm just going to push it there because look at this.
Also very customizable too.
Very. And you can have customized reports and you can have real-time info of how your reports are performing and everything. It's pretty incredible.
It is. It's a great resource. What'd you do?
Absolutely.
A little bit above there, just above the overnight VWAP, so we're just long 2 MES now.
Okay, we're long 1 NQ at 20,390. Seeing if this pullback can hold, and we can push into maybe 450s, 500s.
What's your stop?
Shine on.
Stop is 365. Okay. Another bid at 374.
Damn, that was my exit over there, man. I should have had taken those 40 bucks.
Support becomes resistance off of the 30-minute candle. Kind of the level I'm keying off of is the 386s. See if we can establish
a new
you're
not going to go up no more.
Support, a resistance becomes support area.
You're taking all my money?
So we just need to get above 428s. What's going on, Anne-Marie?
You're going to wipe me
What
out.
is that? You don't like this one?
Oh, no, I'm listening.
Wipe me out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
25.
Such a mom thing. You sound exactly.
16,
just listening.
25.
No judgment.
Yep.
You're the best.
So
you're
what
literally
now?
The best.
Tell me.
But I do like it's a good range so far.
I'm violating my rules. And now
wow, look at how gold rejected that 29.30.
Oh, wow.
Just a big fat wick. And look at how oil rejected 67.
Whoa, oil. Yeah, that's a big old
that
right
was
there.
almost $1. It's fallen almost $1.
Wow.
And actually, on the 15-minute,
that was a sweet trade.
The 200 EMA was right just above that wick
He's not
on the 15-minute on crude, so that could also be part of it. But yeah, wow. That's a move
Your
right there.
mechanic was right.
Got 1 minute
Good
here.
mechanic, man.
Do or die, 1
Great
minute.
mechanic. Andrew, what are you seeing to the upside here in NASDAQ? We're starting to get a little bit of a consolidation on the 1 minute, but we're still making higher highs, higher low, maybe a lower low. or lower high?
Yeah,
Kind of
so
struggling here, huh?
here's a balance zone that the chart is sitting in. It's sitting
Not a happy
in a
camper
balance
right now.
area between
I worked so hard to
what's
get
this
to
number?
that number, and now it's gone.
340,
Got 1 minute on this.
no, what is that number?
Are the
Yeah,
hacking actually
430
looking good?
and
They're still looking good. This one showing me
350.
if
And
we
so
retain
it
here,
should
if
get to
this
the
becomes
top of the
support
balance
right
area
here,
in your long.
this
So I
24,
like it holding this area
24 becomes
in that long
support,
formation, but because it's
and we
sitting in
get
the
some
balance
movement in
zone,
here,
it could just as
we
easily
might
have a
save the
reflexive
day.
fade
Yeah. It's having a
into
We
hard
may
time.
that
save the day.
350-ish area.
Yep. Let's see if these buyers keep on coming
Oh,
in.
24,
Man, the ceiling
save
is on
the
right
day,
now,
24,
425.
save the day, 24, save
I
the
feel like I want to
day.
go to break even on this one, but it just
Come
smells like
on,
a
don't
test
do,
of
no,
those entries
no,
and then just
no.
a rally
Oh,
to the
maybe,
upside.
maybe
Yeah.
this is not.
It was like Teen
Dude,
Oh,
Spirit.
where is
You know,
it?
Tariffs are
moving to
off.
break
Like
even.
nice.
No, what?
That oil
Sometimes
rejection
moving to
No.
break even
news
is
as well.
really hit and miss.
No.
I really don't
We
like
getting
it.
out.
I
Yeah,
lose so
it
much
just-
money per. I almost
Claudio
want
in
to
the
get
chat
another
8
one.
seconds on this.
in saying
Sorry,
that
Eddie?
7,
Claudio in the chat says there's something wrong with the
5,
value area high
2,
on both
1.
NQ
Boom.
and ES.
Oh,
It's
this is
definitely
the
not
5.
right.
Pinche,
Claudio,
güey.
what are you seeing that's not right?
15.
Well,
Oh my
we haven't been
God.
updating
I
the
don't like
levels.
that one. I
One.
don't like that one. I don't. I'm
We're
closing
breaking even on
this.
this. We got to test
Sorry, my friend. Don't play with that.
That's probably the
That's
issue.
too much. Sorry.
Order
I'll
filled.
take
Let's see if
Monday,
we can get above these
126
430s.
loss,
Yes, Monday,
but
full
not
strength.
playing that.
This is the unplugged version of Top Step TV.
Yeah, we got the band, got the unplugged band today.
That's
Top
exactly
Step
right.
Unplugged.
That's right.
And this feels heavy.
Get out our acoustic
Is
guitars
24
and our
going to hold
cajones.
now?
I was just about to say,
That's right.
go
5.
acoustics.
Tim, what's your favorite MTV Unplugged? Also, chat, I'm asking you as well. What's your favorite MTV Unplugged version?
Probably Nirvana. I mean, Nirvana was pretty iconic. Nirvana Unplugged.
That was
And then
was
Bob
good.
Dylan Unplugged was pretty cool too.
Oh, he did one for MTV?
I think so.
That's
Yeah,
a short right
No
there.
kidding.
if I'm remembering right.
Yeah. I got to agree with most of chat. Alice in Chains Unplugged was just incredible.
Yeah.
Such an emotional performance. So good. If you haven't watched it,
I didn't get
it's a
that.
great one to watch on a
They're a great
cloudy,
band.
somber day.
I
They're
mean,
incredible.
great band.
Let's all reminisce about the 90s. We can do
Hell
that for
yeah.
hours. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Look at the
Look at
look at the headwear in this crowd right here.
Man.
Ooh, okay, NQ, breaking to the upside. Maybe,
Mhm.
maybe not. It's trying. Can we get into these 440s, 450s? We get above.
That's
kind
what
of
happens
that
when you play
440
the
area.
P&L.
Things get very interesting.
You get these results.
I might be salad hands in
Yeah.
this one. I'm just gonna
Squeezy.
keep
It
this
could
here.
get pretty squeezy if it breaks
Oh,
that
yeah.
450.
Yo,
Guys,
yes.
tariffs are always going to be 1 month away. This is the second time this has happened. The pattern's been
If
established.
rejecting here,
Not coming next month either.
if rejecting here,
Wait, what
All's
just
clear.
happened?
Don't
The
come. Don't
9.
come and just take me out.
the
Rude.
BWAP, the anchor BWAP. What
Keep on
else is
going.
there? The 20, the irregular BWAP. Everything.
This
Well,
might be just a technical rejection. This might have nothing to do with any news. We just got kind of maybe too close to those 20,000 430s. This might be a temporary stop run. I do kind of want to add one. Then maybe put the stop at like 380s, but get into 2 contracts. The range has been very, very nice so far.
Yeah,
It'd be a
so the
shame to
balance area is still around 350-ish. That
350,
zone where
oof.
the traders have said, you know, we're trying to hang on above 350 now. So I mean, they're definitely building
Trying.
some acceptance. Yeah,
They're
they're building some acceptance.
I mean, if you're like in a range trade, here we go, and you're seeing higher lows in your range, typically that's bullish. If you're seeing lower highs in your range, typically it's bearish. Just like a little thing that you can try to put in your favor. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here's the target, 450.
Boom.
Boom.
Midpoint is 20,468 if we're talking about this entire 30-minute range. Let's walk our stop up so we can at least get to break even on the day if this pulls back. Nice run. So, hello.
Yeah, you got some hotties here. Once again, Lutnick, his expectations is that April 2nd reciprocal tariff rates start high and then start coming down. He also did say that he thinks that 50% of Canada and Mexico products are USMCA compliant, and that is an off-the-cuff estimate. So he is still talking here. Eyes on the prize. Back to you guys.
See that clean rejection at 450?
Oh, yes.
It comes from
RJ
the dailies.
Saying, yep.
Comes from those daily charts.
Couldn't quite get to the midpoint either, which was 468.
It still could have a few legs. They're trying.
This is very leggy.
Yeah.
We're just going to walk
This is a pretty strong move in this hourly chart here.
We're just not making lower lows. Buyers are coming in very consistently with this
We're
news.
also doing it on lighter volume, though.
Oh, it's okay.
And that's important to remember.
Yeah. Also,
they
remember
will
we have
exhaust
non-farm
eventually
tomorrow at 7:30.
Yes.
7:30 a.m. early.
Central.
It's going to be big. I would expect. Holy cow! Oil is going insane. I would expect another Dramamine morning tomorrow for sure.
That sounds like, is that our band name right there? Dramamine Morning.
Oh yeah, be a shoegaze band. Please be a shoegaze band.
That sounds like a Top Step Unplugged band right there. Dramamine Morning.
Between 80 and 100 BPM, the entire album.
Yeah.
Get your reverb and delay pedal set.
Yep. Just ambient swells. If that's the vibe, I got us. I got us all
perfect.
day.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Order filled.
All right, we're at
If you
the
guys
top
want, I
of
have a
this
whole
range.
list of terrible band names. If you guys are interested in any other band names, I got you. Oh yeah, I've been
Do they
keeping
just
a list
come
of
to you
terrible
off
band
the
names.
cuff? How do you come up
just,
with them?
Most of them come from conversation like that, where I just I'm like, that makes a great band name. So I've been keeping the list since 2014, so it's literally thousands of band names.
2014?
Okay, that's hilarious.
Oh goodness.
It's probably my greatest accomplishment in life, honestly.
NASDAQ. Greatest accomplishment.
486 is the next space, but we've also got anchored VWAPs right up in that zone.
Order filled.
Let's see what happens up here. I'd be thinking about
order filled.
I'd be thinking about trimming nearly.
I can't trim one
in the near term.
Can't trim one.
The
Wish I had two.
I trimmed one more.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just walking our stop up. I mean, we've locked in.
I think that's the way to do it, Dolby.
Yeah.
Unlimited upside, and then just walk the stop up. I mean, we're getting into some congestion areas, like Anne Marie said, but we got the same levels, like 20,000, 460s, 70s. There's some action there. We're getting right into the 470s, 460s. Okay. Keep on going.
480. And what do we have? There's some sort of big order up here. 500. Yeah, there's a couple hundred contracts up here at 500, 20,500.
Yeah, what do we got? You said a couple contracts. You're looking at the dome, Anne Marie?
Couple hundred. Yeah, I have.
Two tree.
I have
300. Ooh, what a pump! Let's go.
I know. Look at that.
Go.
All right.
It is really cruising here.
There we go.
Let's lock in a couple more.
And this is also
biggies.
pretty typical, I think, of the last few days, or like the last like week and a half. It seems like there's been a lot of consolidation, a lot of chop off the open, and then once that direction gets chosen for the day, it just goes, and then maybe it'll like reverse like later in the day, but after the chop, it gets a pretty strong move for at least an hour.
Yeah. We just have to think that there's going to be a lot of emotional traders in this market. A lot of them. A lot of action.
For sure.
A lot of tariffs. A lot of traders who've been salivating on betting against America. They've gotten their shot with tariff tweets, and all of a sudden they're kind of pulling them away. I mean, you got to be thinking some of these longer-term shorts are not happy with this uncertainty right now. Especially since, like Jack said, they're starting to roll back, at least talk about rolling tariffs back a little bit or pushing them back and delaying it. Because they're testing out Trump's pain threshold for the markets. But all Trump has to say is, hey, little delay, and we're going to add 200, 300 points to the NASDAQ in a day.
If they're serious about the tariffs, they just need to take away Trump's TradingView account. They can't.
Oh, I love that. I
look at this rejection in gold here.
Ooh, okay.
Gold rejected hard off of that. Yeah.
2907 is the bottom of the balance zone. But if it holds, what is that, 29? Where is that floor? I've got some congestion at 2914.
Right, I'm out plus 541.
My man.
Love it. Nice.
We might get out of this at plus 1200, but all day it would be plus 700. This would be about a 60-point trade. There it is, 60 points. Boom, boom, boom.
What's your P&L, Dolby?
Plus 689. Recouped that $500 loser and added almost 700 back.
Nice.
Back finally had a winning trade. Goodness gracious. Sometimes you just need one winner.
1230.
Oh. I don't know, Coach Jay. Don't know. I mean, basically, we're plus whatever that is, minus 100. Because we were basically break even yesterday.
We were exactly break even.
Oh,
but to be technical, you lost 1,800 and I made 1,800.
Up. Don't have to talk about that. Well, okay. Just because you had like the trade of like maybe the week or trade of the day for sure.
Order filled.
Buying the lows of the ES and selling at the highs, like a mad genius you are.
Well, here's the thing. There's definitely a little bit of FOMO in that I've been trading very small. Like this thing here, I had 4, then took off 2 just in the micros. And you do have that thing. It's like, man, what if this was multiplied by 10? What if this was multiplied by 10 yesterday? But I guarantee, especially today, I would not have been able to sit here on YouTube with the heat I was taking. That would have been, $3,000 or $4,000 hits different than $300 or $400. I feel like.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so we should slip back into this range.
Yep. Ooh, nice cover. Got to that midpoint, couldn't break it. I still think longs are in play, to be honest. This might just be a technical sell-off. The VWAP, where's that at?
Overnight VWAP. I'm looking at the ES 5788 or somewhere around there.
5788. Okay.
And because I'm kind of like swinging this, I will probably start putting on just a bit the taster.
Yep. I just wonder if this is a technical sell-off and not necessarily news related. Because that's a decent sell right at the midway point. And you said there was daily action there too, right? I should pull up the daily chart.
Yes. Big daily action there. Big daily action.
Cool. Yeah, it's like right in the middle of the daily range. Should draw that in my chart. There we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Gold just bounced.
Oh, funny.
Gold just
actually
bounced off of that 2916 zone. See if it
Just true
holds.
that.
If anybody
my
wants to hit the
goodness.
like button, now's a good time because we got
Ooh.
lots of stuff going on today.
Yo, F that like button, hit the
And-
subscribe button. We were trying to get to 150.
I heard
Go
that
ahead.
if you hit the like button during fast markets, your chance of being green on the day is 76%. 76% chance of being green on the day.
Also, not financial advice.
Been back tested.
It's been back tested. Great. What's the Edgewell
Back
stat
tested, verified, but not
Edgewell
financial
stat.
advice.
on hitting the like button and trade performance?
Hilarious.
We are so close. We are under 800 subscribers away from getting to 150,000.
Wow.
So close.
Does MP have something special planned for folks at the 150?
We just work here, Anne Marie. We don't necessarily know.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're not even
no,
with
not
them.
letting any
Not
cats
even
out
with
of the
them.
bag.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah,
they're having
We're giving away
meetings.
cats. You hit
better be
150K,
having
we're
a
giving
meeting.
away cats.
Better be having a meeting about what they're going to do. Should be epic. What it should be. 150K. I mean, come on. It's huge. Where'd we start, Jack, before this whole thing got started?
Like me in life, or like
On the YouTube, the Top Step TV account.
It was around.
YouTube.
I could tell you that we were around. It took us. 'Cause we weren't really involved in the YouTube. I think the page started in like 2013 or something, and I'm pretty sure in the first 10 or 11 years that it was around, we took over a decade to get to 25,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Now we have taken a year and a little change to get to 150. So,
Wow.
and
What growth.
right. Probably a large part of that, Dolby, is that we now stream for 7 hours a day, more than that every day. That'll do it. It wasn't without effort.
Oh yeah, we
We
worked.
bought a MIDI instead of a micro. My God.
It's a lot of streaming.
A lot of streaming, a lot of talking. But it's fun though. It is fun.
Dolby, this is
Time.
like some sort of monkey's paw curling right now. I swear, right now in the last 2 days, I have done nothing but absolutely perfect trading these micros. But I know that if I do it to a MIDI, it will all end in tears.
Just lose an E-mini real quick and just get that
Blaze of
stank
glory.
off, and then just trade. Ooh, lettered a little thin here in the NQ. A couple tick spread.
I'm actually
Yeah, this is
so I'm
toppy.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
Yeah, I'm short right now. NQ actually, just one
Yeah.
micro, real small size. But there's a 3-bar reversal on the 5 minute, and so I got
Ooh yeah.
and so I'm short from that. I got my stop right above
Tim,
that
if you're in
high.
a trade, cut us off. Just tell us to shut up and be like, hey, I'm in a trade. What? Tell us your position so we can all live vicariously through you.
Well,
What's your target,
I'm
Tim?
target is let's see, what is it? 374, 375 ish.
Order filled.
So I'm targeting about like I got in at the middle of that candle, and so I'm targeting to the downside if that 3-bar reversal goes about 1.25.
Cool.
Or I'm gonna get out down there.
I kind of like this trade. Also, we're getting lower highs too. Like,
Order
at least on the
filled.
1 minute, we did some lower highs, so this might hold up.
That would be awesome.
All right,
Come
everyone,
on,
let's
baby.
watch Tim's trade. Everyone, be quiet. We're gonna
Oh,
watch
boy.
Tim's trade.
No pressure. No pressure. It's fine.
Hey, oh come on, you've been on stage before. Fine.
This is true. This is
I
true.
like
Order
that sound.
filled.
I do.
You're a natural. Yeah, I like this.
It looks pretty good.
Little micro action. Any plans to add a contract or anything?
On this one, not really. I've just been, like I said, I've been kind of struggling this week, so I'm trading small just because I'm getting taken to the woodshed. So.
Yeah.
What happens in the woodshed?
You know, that's really the
drums.
best thing we can do for ourselves. we just size down, get our rhythm back. Just don't think about the net dollars that you're potentially missing out because you're not in a mini and you're doing the micros. Just it's about getting that rhythm and flow, and you can size up those micros and just keep yourself on the right side. It does so much to keep that mental capital
Just gonna say
at its peak.
Sometimes you do have to go into mental capital management. You know, P&L be damned.
Every day.
If your mind is broken, you got to fix it. You're not going to have winning trades if your mind is not right, and if you have to size down to micros, rebuild that confidence. You know, one micro at a time. So be it. And that is the game that you are going to have to play, unless you want to torture yourself trading until you resolve it.
You know, it's just like a sport that you pay. Any sport that you play on a highly competitive level, you're always going to bump into somebody that's better than you on one particular day or another. And you're going to step off of the playing field and you're going to go, okay, is it me? Do I still got it? It's just that athlete mentality is really, we have to realize it's a real thing in the trading space, because this is a performance event. It's all about performance, and we're not machines. And so we have ups and downs, and our downs hit us hard. Our ups hit us hard too. It can make us blind to things, but we just have to realize that we can't always do the right thing every single time. And we've just got to be better to ourselves and size down when it matters.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that makes me think of
there's Dorito here.
There's that tennis show on Netflix.
Match
they
Point?
follow the pro tennis. Yeah.
Order filled.
That's a great show.
Jacksonville House.
And I love watching it because like the process that they go through with their losing streaks and their struggles that they go through. I was like, man, I'm not a tennis player, but I really identify with what they're feeling right now. Is how
absolutely.
They're on a win streak, and all of a sudden they just like cannot like win a match, and they're just like, what is going on? And like they get frustrated. I think tennis is a good parallel because it's it's a single person sport.
Yeah,
so golf too.
Tennis, golf.
How you perform. Yeah. So I think it's a good parallel.
Sure. Let's go, Tim.
Well, I still play tennis and I enjoy it. Everyone I know that was at a highly, like I was pretty good, but I wasn't like playing, and I went to a college that would have been D1, but I knew a bunch of people there, and like everyone I know from that got so burnt out on it. Is, it's rough to learn to kind of hate the thing that defines you if you're at the top of something. So don't let that be hating or anything else.
Order filled.
Yeah, it's like, so my daughter was in a jiu-jitsu tournament. She's got 2 tournaments back to back. She's got PANs, which come in middle of March, March 20th. And we were just at a tournament with her last weekend. And she came in 4th, but one of the guys that she trains with, his dad started training him when he was 3.
Order filled.
His dad is I know, but he told her a month ago, he said, he's like 30. He said, I just started loving the sport because I was working at it so much under my dad's tutelage that I absolutely hated every second of it until I made it my own and I was able to unshackle myself from everything. Listen, if you want a day of immense entertainment, watching championship jiu-jitsu is absolutely fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous.
By the way, Lavi brings up a great point. If you haven't, check out, they had Roger Federer do the commencement speech at Dartmouth this last year, And there's a lot
Oh.
of stuff there for traders. I may be quoting the
Cool.
numbers
That's right.
wrong, but I think he starts off with the idea is that like he says whatever, like I won 20 majors. I was the world number one for, a decade, stuff like that. What percent of points did I win out of like the hundreds of thousand points? And the answer is like 54%.
Actually,
And basically,
everyone wants to watch it later.
That's amazing.
yeah, check it out. But the idea is that you have to learn to lose because even Roger Federer was losing almost half the points, not far off it. And it's on that edge, that like small edge that you have. That's the difference between not getting an ATP point and living in your car and being Roger Federer, who, full disclosure, is my favorite tennis player of all
100%.
time. So smooth.
Yeah.
Just the prettiest
I
game
love that.
of all.
I love that. And it's like, Roger Federer, Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, all of them had like losing streaks. All of them had losing games. All of them had like Tom Brady threw interceptions. Roger Federer, missed, like he would miss serve and things and that kind of thing. So it's just important to remember that even like people who are masters of their craft still have
Absolutely.
tough streaks.
Gotta
And
be
you can
kind to
change
yourself.
that too. Federer used to be a hothead through junior tennis, through I don't want to pooch his whole speech. He says a lot better. One thing I didn't know, I believe Roger Federer, some people are just too talented. I think he started out was like maybe the point guard
New
in
highs.
the Swiss
Stop
basketball
that.
program.
Ooh,
Keep
What?
talking to get this going higher.
yeah,
Yeah, let me get this right.
new highs. 80-point bounce off
Dang,
of
man.
428.
So remember
Sorry.
this morning when we first started talking, I said, hey, we're probably going to have ourselves a range-based formation from the base of this value area here and the heavy congestion all the way up to here. And it might not go in a straight line, but it certainly does look like what's unfolding. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Big. Why do I have this blue line on my chart? What the hell? I don't even know what this is. But it's respecting it. Gotta delete it. I think we're going range to range. Just because it's a big range doesn't mean it can't happen.
Exactly.
Market is always bigger than we think it is.
Yeah, if I would have kept that long I had down there at
20,000
feet,
that long you had, Anne-Marie, that was
Hindsight capital. Let's go.
hindsight capital.
Shoulda, woulda,
Definitely
coulda.
gonna recruit you on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Let me look at the 4 hour.
Yeah, that was if you had held that, whoa man. That
I
would be
know it.
crazy.
It's crazy. Holding a trade, if you have the fortitude, typically is pretty profitable. If you are playing big ranges.
For sure.
You just gotta let it cook.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just gotta let
It's
it
so
cook.
dangerous to think that way though, to like think, if I just held that, because I do that I think daily. If I would have just done this, and I have to consciously remind myself.
Yeah, it's very destructive, especially if it's not it's not in your process.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
not
stand
helpful.
having this 1 micron anymore. We had that 5810 resistance the other day. I'm gonna take this off.
Good trade.
Quick. Okay.
Great
good.
trade.
641. Sticking with the micros.
Hey, it's money. Doesn't matter.
It is money. It's good stuff.
Money spent.
Here
I can't spend this money either way, so maybe I should just do minis. But
you should as well, and triple your size. It's all for content, Jeff. Come on. Oh man, 470s looked good. I gotta be right back. Make sure I close my door though. Eddie, no toilet sound effects. You got me though.
What are you talking about?
that's what it
What are
was.
you talking about?
You did get me.
Who's doing sound effects?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's so funny when that happened yesterday. I was like, that sounded like Eddie put that sound bite in there, but then they just let it cook with Dolby That was great. That was
No, I mean, if you've been in Adobe's apartment, which I can, I'm showing him how to use the production software. He does have it set up in his bathroom, so the toilet is just right next to where he is producing right now. So, not surprised we heard that very loudly.
so it was plausible.
Plausible.
100%.
We never
plausible.
reveal.
Yeah.
All right, taking a look around right now. Macro picture. We are still 37 points below settlement in the ES, 181 in the NQ. Mag 7, we got Apple, Google up 0.75%, Microsoft just above the break-even line. Biggest losers, Tesla down 2.6, Nvidia down 2%, Amazon down 1.5%. What's Carvana doing? Carvana is down. Nice. We got rates going up. The tilt is off a little bit. That's below 90. 10-year yields at 4.33. Oop. So we are up now 22 bits from the lows that came in on Tuesday, day after my birthday. So 3 days. We're finally seeing
Nice.
some turnaround there. Next levels, 10-year yield. I mean, big fat round number, 4.5%. Next, maybe resistance area, 4.3%. So, I don't know how many people trade bonds out there.
Very few, if I had to guess.
I don't know if he doesn't want me to do it on TV.
Probably not. But hey, it's our show, Jack. What are you gonna do?
Well, with these new accounts, Dolby, the passive aggressiveness, I can see the data, but I can't place trades in them.
Ah. Oh, someone's in.
That's me.
What do you
They
got?
gelded
Took a
this
short.
stallion in bonds.
I do like you covering bonds, though. It's important stuff. Not that many people are familiar with it.
I'm always appreciative of it.
I'm
I
not.
like that
I don't know
too.
anything about bonds.
Yeah,
Chris
I know nothing.
mentions, European yields going through the roof. Yesterday, we were talking with Deanna about the Bund Bubble Schatz. Those are the fun names for the German bonds. Had their worst day. We're talking price-wise. Yields are going up. Worst day since 1990.
Whoa.
35 years. Worst day was yesterday.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Times are changing.
Dang.
Well, that's a good question from
Yeah.
EH. Jack, how do you learn more about bonds? Is there like an idiot's guide to learning bonds somewhere?
Well, I guess it's like what do you want to do with it?
Order
Do you want to
filled.
know more about bonds in general, just to be a bond guy? You could leave your family. You could enroll in a technical program. I mean, there's a lot of different things. If it's how to trade bond futures, for instance, they kind of trade the same way as everything else, but there's more. There's definitely stuff you would want to know. I think you should always know what you're trading. I think if we did a poll, like all the people at Top Step, not necessarily here because you guys watch, but I feel like a lot of people, besides maybe crude oil, I feel like people don't quite understand what it is they're trading when they're trading like the NQ.
Mm.
And I
The
know
underlying.
that because I see it a lot where like every time we roll contracts, there's A, why are we rolling? And then there's B, like, why are the prices different? And that signals to me that you are trading something that you don't know exactly what it is you're trading. And the only problem with bonds is that bonds, what you're trading is much more complicated than everything else because it pays coupons and it's a mess. If you're feeling really saucy, the Treasury Bond Basis, I have a copy of it. I don't think I have it right here right now, was the book they had us read when I started trading interest rates. That's super technical, but I would start online for free first and get yourself acquainted with things like yield and duration, yield to maturity. Just know what a bond is, what a coupon is. Anne Marie, you trading something?
I just got out of a little scalp short. I want to see it come up and do it again. You like the longs?
Yeah, it's just we keep on stair stepping higher off of like a 1 minute. So I just, higher lows, higher highs, kind of looking to see if this like 460s can hold, and maybe we rally even further above that. But we could also kind of be in no man's land. Might be. I don't know how much longer this thing is going to keep on pushing.
Yeah.
Like, is the bond news worn off? But just from a technical perspective, I do like longs here.
House account flat at the moment.
Yep.
Order filled.
Yeah, we're flat across the board. What were you looking at? What was your thesis for shorts?
Halfway up the balance area.
Halfway up balance, got it.
Yeah, halfway up the balance area, and it came right into 20,450. Buyers came right in to hold it up. So I think, I mean, you've got some pressure for sure that says, hey, we could definitely get higher. I just, I'm not sure it's going to be one time framing up kind of
like all day
environment.
Yeah.
5810, we have a put wall too. Once again, that's like the 5800 SPX. Tomorrow there will be expiration. We got unemployment first.
It'll be a big one.
Payrolls.
Yeah.
Payrolls.
That we're
Jack.
calling it. I always call it.
If we want to be pro-America, let's just call it payrolls.
Yeah. Not
order filled.
How many of you lost your gerbs?
They took our gerbs.
Yeah.
Such a good episode.
Coming out with the right sizing statistic.
That was so annoying when that was a thing. Right sizing. That was the most cringe corpo speak. Good lord.
Oh man, yeah. That's the ultimate indignity.
Yeah.
At least when I got fired, I knew exactly what it was for.
Yeah, do you want to elaborate? Is that a story you can tell?
It wasn't right sizing. It was just having lost a lot of money. That's the thing. That's the thing as a trader. You always know right where you stand.
That's exactly right. Every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
No, I avoided the right sizing. We went through a thing where it was like Survivor when we were acquired, where it was like someone was getting a new person was getting let go every week, like a game show kind of.
Oh God.
I made it to the final 20-30%, and I'm like, wow, that's a very accurate description of how I would compare myself to the other traders here.
Does that mean you had a good boss then? That they were properly assessing talent and good trading?
A lot of things change. I'll go through that story. We had to trade way differently.
Oh.
No,
if things get slow, we can learn that story, and you can regale us with some pages from the bonds book, Jack. I would love to hear.
I think I was above replacement.
Okay.
But now there's like the whole trend in that industry. I think there's like 12 guys now that trade everything.
What's the average age of a bond trader, Jack?
Good question.
30s, right?
I mean, it depends what you do. I can only speak for it at like a large liquidity providing firm. It was very young. There were few
very young. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, don't they recruit guys like right out of college?
Oh yeah.
Yep. I was one of them, and then they take you out of college and they have you work overnight for 13 hours for a year.
Because they know that there's people that can actually do that.
The good life.
The dream.
I was so happy as a 22-year-old.
It's sort of like what Andre from Edgefield talked about, getting to be an intern at Goldman.
Yeah, Goldman guy.
His long stint there, I mean, sleeping under the desk and, That's why they have showers in the building, but
Right.
everybody wants to
Did you
go
ever
there.
sleep under your desk,
So
Jack?
Some
I
sellers
slept
coming in the
at my
market
desk.
there.
A little bit of a selling
Yeah,
off
NASDAQ
here.
off 50 points off of 20,500. Getting just to the higher low line. Maybe
Yeah,
some
that
longs
short's
are
looking
kind
good,
of.
Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
pardon?
You got you're short, Anne
That
Marie.
short's
Short
looking
right
good.
Yeah, I got out too early.
now?
I got out too
I
early,
had a,
but I am reading it. I'm reading it the right way. I just, I mean, just got out
Kind
too
of
early.
tempted to get long. I mean, buyers have once again come in exactly on this higher low trend line, right around 430s.
I'm
But
waiting
maybe it's
for
head and shoulder.
VWAP.
The VWAP.
the VWAP.
Just back into range again. Pretty choppy. I mean, really, indices tried to do something interesting, but we just got to like with that 50% of the range, just petered right out. 20,500, U-turned. Maybe buyers come in and try to push this back up. I mean, range to range would be up to like 20,700. I just don't know if we can get by the
Yep.
middle.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's getting by this 450 line. That's really sort of the big deal right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's very range bound. It's just waiting.
Nobody
I mean,
asked
we got
for
some
it.
big news tomorrow. I mean, I think we've got Powell speaking
For
to.
sure.
So, all right, we broke that range. Where's
There we go.
Andre?
Where's Andre?
Andre is currently not here. If you haven't guessed, won't be here tomorrow either. Also, daily
I got a
levels won't be
picture of him.
updated.
I gotta share
Oh
it
yeah,
at
dude,
some
I'm
point.
sure you do have. You have several pictures of.
But I
Andre.
can't talk about it now. Embargoed.
Well, middle of the 50% of the daily range right here, right now. We had a large bounce here last time for 100 points off of 20,400. Do we do it again or
Order filled.
we just go back down again? Oh
Let's see if
man,
there's any news first.
maybe a cheap long off of 400s. Guys, we sold off so fast. We sold off 50
If we're
points in a
looking at
minute.
the hourly candlestick formations, the support ledge would have to be 370.
370. Yeah, I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get a line there. Doing a hop back into this market's been pretty fun to trade. That long would not have worked, even though they tried. You get back under 380s, then we get all sorts of broken structure.
You could have a really tight stop if it holds the floor there. Sellers are very keen to enter the market, and buyers are very keen to leave the market in this current cycle.
All right, we're going to bid 384s. I like that.
Full
trade
disclosure.
idea.
Yeah, I'm long 2 MES.
Let's go, Jack.
All right, nice. What number?
Okay. This is the other nice thing about the MES. I just took
Order filled.
795, and the reason
Nice.
being, like, I wanted the VWAP, but I'm like, you know what? It's 2 MES.
Yeah.
It goes the VWAP fine, but I'm holding longer. I'm widening things out here. So
Yep.
Jake, you got levels?
yeah, 795.
795. How's it count? Bidding 20,384 in the NQ. See if we can get a scalp here.
We can leave. We'll put the position up if we have a full one. Or else are things just going to be me and MES trades for the next 3 weeks?
Hey, I would love that storyline, Jack, of you holding an MES trade for 3 weeks. I think that'd be incredible.
I'm just not sure why you're throwing shade on yourself, because, I mean, you are making money.
You are, yeah, you're doing good. Oh, we missed that fill by a tick. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Looks like we're just getting
literally,
oil.
literally a tick.
Crude here. It looks like there was a wedge pattern on the 5, and we're breaking below it.
Every big bounce sold. We easily could get to 57 if we do not hold 65. Easily.
60. Is it what? Who has the crude? Can someone pull up a crude chart? I can't because I don't have data for it on this one. I would just love to see what it looks like right now.
Here, I got you.
House account missed the long fill in NASDAQ by 1 tick.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, NASDAQ is
my
the show for us.
It'll come back for you. It'll come back for you.
I think so.
Yeah.
My context screen up here for crude. If you want to take a look.
Kind of wonder
I got
what
the 1 hour.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'll pull up the big one.
Super bearish.
Here is the crude.
I mean, if we get under, actually, I'm going to look this up because there are break-even prices for different countries for producing.
There are, but for like Saudi Arabia, I think it's
like
for
$3. It's something
WTI, we would have to look at U.S. numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's like $7 a barrel for Saudi Arabia. Something crazy like that.
Oh, I'm looking it up. I'm looking at it right now. It is a very interesting sort of question. Okay, so Middle East in general, break even is between $20 and $30 a barrel.
Oh, different.
Guyana is like 36. United States, it depends. So the range is between 45 and 66, depending on what basin it's getting pumped from. Russia's between 33 and 72. Canada's closer to 57 to 70.
Order filled.
And then I think that's about it. So when we get down into the like mid 60s, then some of the US stuff might be getting to break even.
Yeah.
But it might. Well, that's is that more bullish for the market then? Lower gas prices. I mean, that's to be good for everybody.
Well,
Everything touches oil.
here's the problem. It's actually they're trying to thread a needle with a hole that's very, very small. And so here's the flip side. If we've got inputs that continue to rise because of tariff events or whatever, production is going to pull back. So even though fuel is cheaper, there's less of it on the market, which raises the price. And because we're demand inelastic, there's literally only a floor for gasoline and things like that. There's going to be a space where oil pulls back so much that it will not make gasoline go lower or anything else. Yeah.
Yeah. Just watch
I
land
took
math.
off-
Probably should.
What
do you got, Jack?
Yeah.
Right here, I took it off. So bought 95s, sold 5810s. I only had
That's a
two
nice
on. Hopefully, get a
bounce.
chance to go buy in.
Order
So,
filled.
Yeah, house account's been updated.
Putting up a
Nice.
clinic, Jack. Absolute
Great trade,
clinic.
man.
Micro
Great trade. That was
clinic.
awesome.
Hey, clinic nonetheless. Dude, micros add up. They add up real fast.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely, they do.
It's a great product for training yourself to hold for positions
Yes.
longer. Really
Yes.
good. It's like training
And-
wheels for position holding.
And for managing very tight daily loss limits that we have in these smaller combines and these XFAs that we're trying to build a balance on. I
100%.
mean, there's no shame in doing the right thing and building that balance that way. And then, listen, everybody gets into the space where we end up thinking that we're, hot stuff and we lever up and then it just, gives us a tomahawk chop to the knees. So it's just one of those things that happens.
I
another
love your
technical term,
analogies
Emily?
of violence. Are so good.
Is that a technical term?
Order filled.
They're so violent. It's from having so listen how crazy my sense of humor is. So yesterday my husband had a heart surgery. And so
Casual.
I send a note to all the kids and I go, listen, I'm going to ask for the bone saws and the drill because obviously everybody gets their own and it's going to make a great set of souvenirs for the grandkids.
Order filled.
And so somebody random listened to me say that and they were like, oh, what is wrong with the woman? But I mean, you gotta have come on, think about how fun that's gonna
incredible.
Your alter ego is sort of Adam Family's-esque. Still very sweet, but definitely dark. Definitely on the darker side.
I love stuff like that, Emery.
Dark. What's
I gotta
that?
step away for 1 minute to get some water. I say I love stuff like that. If you take anything out of you, you should get it.
Oh, 100%. First try to refute.
All right, be right back. Just grabbing some water.
All right. NASDAQ here. Massive bid off that missed fill by a tick. Up 80 points since then. Trading at 460s and counting. Had a really nice bounce off the kind of 50% range at right around 20,400s. And back up we go. So maybe just a technical sell-off. 20,500. Back down 100 points, 20,400, maybe back up another 100 points. I mean, we're talking 300 points of range in 45 minutes, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it's moving pretty
looking
good.
So my people like
pretty
trading
resilient
NASDAQ. Hit the market button. Oop. Market button is dangerous. It is a dangerous button. Wait, but you guys,
I use it a fair bit, though. I have to say.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the buttons on the platform. Limit orders or market orders?
I do use the market button. Yeah, I do use the market button a fair bit.
Man, I do not. Should I start using it more? I feel like my fills are just trash.
Yeah, their fills can get trash, no doubt about it.
Price to pay. to get filled, though.
Yep.
Paying a premium.
It is. It's
How badly do you want
it's
this move?
definitely- Exactly. All
Are there
right.
other buttons than
Boy, it
market?
looks
Yes,
like
there
we're
are,
gonna move
Ricardo.
into
Join bid, join
swap.
ask.
Wait.
Buy limit,
Wait,
sell
there are
limit.
other buttons?
There's a reversal button. That's a fun one on Fridays.
Hmm.
Okay, now we're selling back off again. So thoroughly range bound.
Yeah.
Didn't think we were
Yeah.
range bound before. I got some bad news. We are range bound
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, we're setting up a new area of balance that looks like it's between 390 and
5-ish.
500 maybe, 480.
good. Yeah, so now we're in the middle of the daily range, ranging in the middle.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you're having fun.
Time to break out the knitting needles.
That's right, Jack. Get your bonds book. Pull up a page. We're all here to learn. We are all here
Wow,
to
that
learn.
YM bounced. Wow,
Yeah, it did.
what a bounce in the YM. Holy
Jenish
moly.
saying head and shoulders. I could see a head and shoulders in the NASDAQ. Maybe the shoulder lines are right at 475. I think that's a pretty good technical call right there. Good
Yeah,
eyes.
I see that.
Good eyes.
I don't really trade that formation. I don't really trade formations at all. I just really trade price.
Mm-hmm. I just trade ranges. I don't trade anything else.
I love trading ranges.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
on
the
the
volume
actually
stuff.
on the YM, on the hourly,
got-
this is like right at the top of a range right here.
Well, let me see if I can
we're
pull up
looking
your
at
chart.
ranges.
Jack told me I had the power to do this.
All right, so I just took a little long on gold here.
Ooh, okay. What's your price?
Long from 29.22. Targeting
29.22. Okay.
Yeah, long 3 micros, targeting 29.28 half. Stop at 29.19 half. So kind of a tight stop. We got an inside bar here on the 5 minute. And these
We don't have your charts up yet. Hold on. Oh, Jack, you pull up his charts. Tim's charts. What button is it for him in the
It's
VMix button?
that's Tim. Hopefully, we have you on more, and I will give you a permanent button in the thing Dolby's looking at. But I had to do that over
you don't have
here.
one. Oh, gotcha.
Mission control.
All right, cool. So, can you recap that your gold one? So you're long 3.
Yeah, so I'm long 29.22. Looking at the 5 minute chart here, we're just kind of consolidating around these 9 and 15 EMAs. Got a little inside bar, so I was waiting for it to pull back into the middle of it. Got my stop below it at 29.19.9. Kind of a tight stop, but I'm looking for it to pop back up here into the highs around 29.28 half. We'll see.
Cool. I mean, you're with the
what happens
trends.
here.
Higher lows. This is part of your mechanical system.
This is a different one. This one's just kind of more candlestick pattern based. It's kind of I do a lot of 3-bar reversals on here, but I'm also experimenting with these inside bars here with going with the trend. So this is not looking a little doubtful. We'll see. It might bounce down and shake me out before popping back up. Hopefully,
You never know. Do you ever split up
Anything
your
can happen,
micros?
right?
Split up your micro orders and then try to buy a range of them to get an average versus all in, all out.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
it's a fun thing to do with micros.
That's kind of part of my thinking and getting in the middle of this range here, because kind of what you really want to look for is the break of this inside bar to the upside. So that's why I waited for a pullback, but looking like we're gonna get a little.
Ooh, NQ.
A little shaky shake here.
Trying for highs again, trading 20,480s. Highs currently on the day would be around 20,513. So that head and shoulders pattern is, I think, officially broken here on NASDAQ as we pierce above the neckline, getting into the head. where it might get decapitated. Oh, so I'm just channeling my inner Anne Marie. Let's see. Let's just see if this keeps on bidding up here in the NASDAQ.
That's good.
You're the best, Anne Marie. You are the best. Ooh, let's see.
I'm a bit of
Right
a
up there.
hodgepodge of all kinds of things. So
Yeah, right?
yes, I can be quite
hodgepodge.
violent.
Who doesn't love a hodgepodge?
But
It's been a while since I've said that word, hodgepodge. It's pretty fun. Okay, coming back down again. I was thinking about shorts at 475, just being on the cheap side. I still might be leaning longs, though.
yeah. Let's
Maybe
see
even
what
right here,
these-
right now? Are we higher lowing? 700
Herb.
still seems very higher lowing. Yeah, we're going
Yeah,
to make up a lot of
quite
words the next
possible.
days.
Listen, it could absolutely happen. Truly. We're at the top of the value area for the entire trading day up here near that 500 number. And I think that short 500, those couple hundred contracts at 20,500, I think they got filled.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be pretty interesting to see if we break out of the value area for the day in here and then just come back in. That's
Longs are getting
seems
really
like,
tempting.
you know what?
Bulls have done
I'm
great.
going to
You
take
long?
a short.
Oh, you're
No, I
short.
took a short.
Okay.
Yeah. So
On NQ?
yes.
Nice.
Stop. 520s.
Maybe
Higher?
515.
515. Okay. So tight trade.
Yeah.
Trade. Go in the water
Yeah,
trade.
for sure. Yeah.
With an E-mini.
So this gold trade just barely hung on. I bumped my stop down like 2 ticks to 19.7.
Oh, wow. It held
Ooh, yeah.
nicely. It bounced
Let's get back
really
to
nicely.
Tim's charts and see if we can keep this
Yeah,
this
so
trade that you got
we're
on.
still alive. We'll see if this holds. It could still bounce down and shake me out, but seeing a little bit of daylight here, so we'll see.
Nice.
The short will have legs if we lose 450. Otherwise, it's just a scalp trade.
Yeah, this is a cheap trade. Cheap shorts. A little expensive for bulls, but it is shaping up nicely as far as stair-stepping higher. But there is definitely value to be had on the short side. Oh, there's a question in chat for you, Anne-Marie. FOMC Fight Club, that's a pretty funny name. Can Anne-Marie explain how she uses the hourly for stops again?
Oh, of course. So the first thing I would look at is say, all right, what is the overall range and what is the overall trend, right? And so if I've got downside pressure, like we had early in the morning before we, recaptured and moved to the north again, I would always go one candlestick to the left and look for the very high of that candlestick, and that's going to give me my range formation. That's going to tell me where my stop is.
Order
if
filled.
I want to remember, the thing about positioning up at these edges is that I can't think and sit in the straight at the same time. So I'm just going to shut this
Order
up right
filled.
here. So what you want to do is think about, okay, you've got your hourly candlesticks right here, and you're saying to yourself, okay, so we're looking at it right now, and we're thinking to ourselves, all right, what's happening?
Sure.
Well, we had a significant downdraft, and now we're trying to recapture it. So the trend is still negative. And so if we look at this candlestick forming right now, and we think to ourselves, okay, my trend is still negative. I'm trying to recover it. Where could I take a short? It's going to be the high of this candlestick. So if I come in and I go, okay, I want to take a short up there at 510, 516, right? And it doesn't come in, I can go to my tighter time frame, maybe a 15-minute, 5-minute, whatever, and I'm going to say, all right, let me see if I can find a double top, right? Which is what I took. My thought should be my prior 1 hour candle is going to give me my ranges. So what I should do is, number one, hit the daily line of 450, and number two, hit the close of that last hourly candlestick. But if I'm in multiple contracts, I'm going to take half my position off right here at this daily line at 450. And then I'm going to go, all right, let me see if I can walk back down that hourly candlestick. But if you focus on your hourly candlesticks relative to trend, you are going to find out where those traders are going to stop buying or stop selling.
Yeah.
Unbelievable accuracy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Big traders hang out at big time frames.
Dolby, since we're
Yes.
taking over, I figure we could talk
Yes, we
some
are.
inside baseball. Mike is
Love
asking,
it.
when you turn on the stream, there are no commercials. Is your channel monetized?
Commercial free.
Here's the. I think that the replays are. I might even turn that off. But like the truth of it is, we employ like, 5, 6, 7 people for this. It's kind of a big operation. We get like per stream. You guys see the concurrent, but I think usually around 10 to 15,000 people, unique viewers we get per time we do this stream. And those are decent numbers. Like if it was just me doing this stream from my basement, yeah, I would probably turn on the monetization. But
100%.
given the size of the operation, this is the first part. It really probably wouldn't move the needle that much over a year. In fact, I'd start getting worried if we're like squeezing out pennies that way. And second, the ads that come up, and I don't blame people who are solo to do it, because then that would be real money. That would be real money from YouTube. Can't blame them. But for us, the second part is the ads that you get for trading live streams are ass.
Oh,
like
yeah, that's terrible.
I can't be responsible for whatever charlatans are.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
we're very careful about
Yeah.
saying do not follow any of this. It's not financial advice. Maybe learn something, but like it would just be ad after ad of someone being like, it's not hard to make 6 figures trading options. Let me show you how and stuff like that. And it's like, oh,
real
man, I
estate
don't wanna be
scam.
associated with that. Real estate,
Yeah.
passive
Yeah.
income. You told me
Uh-huh.
it's better to make, pop quiz. Would you rather get $1 million right now or make $4 a day forever?
I don't know. Forever's a long time, Jack. It's a very long time.
So someone did that earnestly once. Some passive income bro quoted some outrageous thing like, you'll unlock the power of passive income when you realize that getting $500 a month in perpetuity is better than getting $1 million now. It's like, what the F are you talking about?
He didn't go through the math very cleanly.
That guy has not heard of a treasury.
Yeah. First cut at the bond table, for sure. Did not get past first round of cuts.
Yeah, I
Are
promise
you
you
still
nothing.
long
You
in
watch the
that
show.
gold, Tim?
Say again.
Are you still long gold?
I am. Yeah.
It
Just
looks
waiting it out.
beautiful.
It's looking nice. It's looking better than it did 5 minutes ago. So
Yeah,
or
looks
10 minutes
beautiful.
ago, whatever it was. Yeah.
Uh,
So hopefully
Ryan.
we get a good one here.
Oh yeah, this trade looks awesome for you.
That's what I'm hoping.
Rhino America.
Where's your target
underappreciated
again? The old
comment.
high? 29.
Target is
29,
29,
30?
28. So yeah,
Good.
29,
Yeah.
28 half. So just under it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoroughly Dorito to NASDAQ right now. Not missing a damn thing over here. We can hang out on Tim's screen
Yeah.
for a while and watch this wonderful trade. Hopefully gold can break out above. Not really seeing a whole lot in
Yeah, if it
NASDAQ.
breaks-
Maybe longs at 400s. Maybe shorts at 500s. But we are in the middle of the middle of the middle. Couldn't be
Yeah.
any more middle right now. So at least these commodities are
Yeah.
moving a little bit, which is great.
Advancers to decliners are up in general. So we do see that. And the VVIX is down, which is
Wiggle in NASDAQ? I think
good.
this
Yeah,
NASDAQ ladder is starting
that
to perk
is,
up a little bit
it's
here.
a no-fly zone for me there right now in the
Yeah.
NAS. I can't tell where the weight is distributing.
Here we
It's
go. We're
in
seeing
the
some
middle of
movement
the
in
middle.
gold here.
Like,
Ooh, yeah, very nice.
Broke this little tiny little range high. Hopefully it holds above there and pushes up.
So you'll
We do-
see a lot. This is a perfect place to look at this. You will see a lot if you move to, say, a 1 minute time frame and somebody's looking at that range. They're going to try and offer outside the range to see if it
Order
gets
filled.
bought up. And if it doesn't, they'll know that there's actual resistance there. And if it does get bought up, then they'll understand that it's going to break out of that space. But a lot of times it's just, hey, let's test out the edge. So you can see how they rejected it up there. Somebody said, hey, listen, let me buy that 29, 25-ish zone. And instead of offering up higher, it pulled back. So all they're waiting for is, okay, does it pull back less than 8-10 ticks, and I can stay long in that range and
Order
potentially
filled.
add to the breakout. So this is a really pretty looking trade.
It is. It's looking very nice.
Yeah.
We're talking about 50%. I drew a 50% around today's range, which is around 449s, and then the daily range is 404s. 50-point difference between the two time frames. So we are so locked in the middle. I am going to bid 384s, though, in the NQ. I think this might be a sell-off for Europe, and this is technical, but not necessarily a fundamental one. So I'm going to see if we can get filled on a stop run of 384s. That's
Order
been
filled.
proven to be a fairly bouncy level. So let's see if we can get in there.
What are you going with, the one lot?
It's a oneer for NASDAQ, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we'll try to add more if possible. I want to see where my stop ends up getting hit. This actually feels pretty heavy. I wonder if we could walk this down a little bit. Maybe we could get
Let me do a
375s.
Fibonacci on the 50s.
For overnight VWAP and the ES as well.
All right, we're in.
What number?
All right, we got 380s.
Okay.
I do want to bid another one at 364s.
Okay, so they're doing a price probe down. So let's see if they.
I want to get my stop down to 351. We'll move our ad at. Oh, come on. Hold on. 360s. So far, really good bounce, though. This is awesome. Maybe you can just get a base hit off of this one for like 500. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just a super fast scalp.
Yeah, it's holding the 50% range of the last 1 hour candlestick. That's also something, Coach Jay does that a lot. He measures those 50% ranges. If you do it with the hourly candlestick, it's absolutely magnificent. Yeah. So
I kind of want to get to break even on this soon.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, it feels like I want to get that quick pop. If we can just scalp 500 on this, that'd be sick. Let's just do it. Come on, you're so close. Just bounce.
Tim
you want
with the
to.
gold trade. Dude.
It's working. It's working.
Nice.
It's going. We'll see.
Go back to Tim's charts, not my trade. Go back to Tim's charts. I don't know if we're going to get filled on this one.
Nice. Confidence.
I probably shouldn't put this out in the universe, but I'm the king of missing targets by like 2 ticks, 1 tick. I am the king of that. So we'll see what happens here. It isn't my target is an area that was a good amount of transaction happened previously. So if it does get up there, it could push into it. But
you guys trade in the chart or in the dome?
Say again.
You guys trade in the chart or the dome? I was watching Dolby right there. Should I go back to your screen, Dolby? Does it say?
Oh yes. Yeah, coast is clear. Everything looks great over here now.
Okay.
We walked up. So we walked up our take profit. We also walked up our stop pretty tight. So we're still going to get our 500 that we're looking for the scalp, but we're going to let this cruise to the upside if they decide to cover.
Yep.
Just because
Like
we
that.
bought bottom of range, it's like such a good trade. Such a good range trade.
Dolby, I've
Buyers have
noticed
been very consistent. What's up?
Did you execute all your trades in the chart?
Yes, I do. The reason being is that
Same.
I like putting on an order and then switching to larger time frames to see where my order lines up on a shorter time frame. Because I want to make sure I'm in context with, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, that type of action.
Okay.
And then
Hey,
I
5
don't
more
like
minutes.
using the
Order
dome.
filled.
I fat finger too much on the dome too. That's the other thing. All right, locked in 600. Still going to leave
London
this to the
closing
upside.
5 minutes.
London closing. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Eddie.
much, Eddie.
London
Look at this.
close.
This segment is flying by. We got half an hour left of fast markets.
I know it's
Dolby,
been,
we're
it's been
almost
good.
halfway through day 2.
All right.
It's also Dolby. It's 8.
We took profit. What is it?
What are you up? 12.
Wow. Hell yeah. What a great call. All day. Let's say 1300.
All day.
1300 all day.
Well, it is a 1296 or is it 1300? I'm updating the board. There needs to be
1296.
transparency.
It's 1296. I'm trying to round up because
Okay.
1300 sounds better. It's like trying to make things sound good, Jack.
There used to be a thing called integrity. 1296. That puts the house count
Not under $4.
Okay, hilarious.
$2,095 all day.
Damn.
Awesome. Man, I have loved the changes that we've made to the house account. Not we, team Top Step. It's just so much more controlled. Great examples of thinking through things, managing risk. I absolutely love it.
Order
It's been a
filled.
fantastic change.
Dolby, as a reminder, yeah, we could have a freewheeling conversation about that. It is 8:30 somewhere, Dolby, so we may have some viewers. If you are, identify yourself in the chat. Don't be a coward.
I'm looking at your name right now. I'm looking up all the names. Do I see? No, that one's clear. Danielle, are you in chat? No, you are not. You're an aunt. Nope. All right. Everyone's not watching unless they're very, very sneaky. Close their chat or something.
Gabe was watching this morning.
Order filled.
Oh, yeah?
Gabe gets the Good Boy Award for not
Thank you, Gabe, for supporting the stream.
too naughty last night. Yeah.
Only
I think it's more
imagine
free
what
and easy.
stories. Yes, it
the
is.
old way was very forced. Plus,
Too much-
personally, I know.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's our stream for 2 days, Dolby. I thought
It is.
the old way too was too like I didn't really understand the utility of just doubling essentially whatever trade a guest made on there. I felt it just put too much pressure on them and then added nothing to us.
Exactly.
A lot of size.
Exactly.
Too much
And
size.
it didn't allow the folks at Top Step themselves, outside of the guest, to go, no, this is what I am actually thinking. And I'm thinking something different to you. So let's hash it out. And it's just a lot better way to think through how to trade. And groupthink it's so hard to come to consensus anyway.
It is.
You know what I mean?
The check mark system was dark days for a while.
Oh,
that was dark
Yeah.
days.
I have to
So it's-
agree.
Yeah, that
It
one
is
was good on
always-
paper.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I got a knot in my stomach every time we'd have some
Order
new
filled.
person on here, like a funded trader, and they'd be like, I'm putting on 2 micros right here. They'd be like, all right, the house account is in with 10 NQ. And then it's like,
Oh, flashbacks are
that
fun
would
to
get in your
have.
head.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding. This is a lot more fun. A little bit more freedom. A little bit more
Yes,
insight
absolutely.
from some
selling.
excellent traders. NASDAQ is good.
Through.
What's your word?
Through the
Mollywopped?
Mollywop. We're getting some
So what's the
mollywopping.
origin of that
Well,
word? What is the
what is
origin
going
of
on
that
here?
word?
F is going on.
Whoa, what? Euro close.
Dome is
Oh, Europe.
super thin.
Wow.
Okay, so what?
The
No one's
Germans.
trained today, apparently.
Told ya.
This is crazy. We've never had this happen before.
The Germans.
The Germans got us.
The Germans.
Okay.
They sold all their
Holy
bonds
shit.
and bought.
Hilarious.
Good lord.
Look at this
Oh,
rally,
that's amazing.
NASDAQ. You are out of control today.
Hello.
Oh man.
Lord.
Damn, she
100
bought that
points.
VWAP.
and
Dang it.
100 points and counting.
Tariff
Oh my
news. Got anything, Eddie?
Look out.
Gotta be tariff news. What's going on?
Yep.
Order filled.
Hot biscuit here, folks. Trump, no tariffs on Mexico for the USMCA goods.
That would do
There
it.
you go. That's probably
That will
why.
do it.
That was
Back to you guys.
This dome is jacked up in NQ right now. There's like a legitimate spread right now. It's spacey. There's gaps. It's like we're trading the wrong contract month. That's what the dome looks like in NASDAQ.
That's
It's like
insane.
a 6 ticks,
Wow.
6 tick spread right now. Oh, now it's down to 3. Up to wow volatility.
Yeah.
Chat, if you got crushed, I'm sorry. Not that I can apologize on behalf of NASDAQ, but that's unfortunate. Write that one down in your journal. Euro close 10:30, and then also tweets. Coach Vince,
So-
ridiculous.
I would like to show you, staring down that 1 hour chart. If you look at those 1 hour candlesticks and you look at the wick that came at 6 a.m. Eastern and 7 a.m., they bought it at the exact same spot. Just a second.
Order
ago.
filled.
I mean,
Oh, I see it.
to
Yep.
the tick.
Those 350s, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
I had something waiting just below it in on one of my other
Ooh.
platforms that missed me. So,
Hey, join the
Order
club, man, right?
filled.
It's a fun club, right? We have a good time. The Missed by a Tick Club.
Look at this. I'm going to the here. Going to the 1 minute. I'm going to go into the quantum zone here. I've never gone this low on it. Let's go to all right, here we go. You can
Jack's
get
in
on
the
further?
sphere right now, trading NQ.
I'm in. Okay, here we go. We're on a 1 second chart in the MES right now.
There we go.
So we got.
Let's go.
We went from. Look at these tape bombs.
holy
790.
smokes.
80-10. So that was a 20-point move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Wow.
Insane.
Also, there was a little bit. I like this little 1 second red candle. I was like, someone's like, "Ha! Faded you!" Boom.
Smarter than the market. That algo felt so brave for that
Yeah.
nanosecond. Such a brave
Look
algo.
at the wicks. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Just incredible volatility right now.
I gotta
This
get
is the
out of this.
definition
I'm
of violently
awesome.
range bound.
exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look
Yeah.
at the NQ on the same thing. NQ. Here we go. Same movement with the fade there. NQ went 54 to. Good lord. 37. I can't even do the math right. I was like 80 points
Oh, wow.
in 5
Unreal.
seconds.
Jack, I like
71
the 1 second
points.
breakdowns.
But I'm looking at a 1 second chart. More impressive than at 26 seconds. It went. Wow. More than, like 61 points in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, we need more 1 second breakdowns. I think
Same.
that
Oh
I
is-
my
like
that is
gosh.
awesome.
you
Update on
can
this,
see it drawing these new candles.
Yeah.
Update on this
Oh, God,
gold
Dolby.
trade. I took one of
Dolby.
my micros
What
off
up?
around 24.8. So I'm only
What have we
on
started?
2 micros now.
We just hit a
Just,
breakout of my trend line on the 1 second chart.
Oh, look
Breaking
at that
out.
breakout. Look at that massive breakout on the 1 second. Get long. I think that's a bull flag. You have to buy it now, Jack. I mean, you're on the 1 second
I mean,
chart.
this-
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, this pattern. I mean, this is a 5 minute trend.
Is that a 1 second
Wow.
consolidation I see?
I'm going back. I can't do this.
Savage.
Get out of this universe.
All right, so we have a new
Order
range.
filled.
We're trying to build a new balance area between, wow, 350. No, same balance area, 350 and 500.
Order filled.
We've been sitting there for a couple hours.
Order filled.
Couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm trying to color code
since-
my 50% points.
Order
They're
filled.
just all smashed in the exact same place. You're just in the middle of the middle of the middle. So we're going to range trade. Because that typically works out pretty
Order
well
filled.
for these types of markets. You just can't get wicked out. So volatile
Yeah.
right now.
Well, we're stuck again. We're
That's
at
another reason
we are stuck.
micros are just super helpful in this kind of environment. You know,
Order filled.
you want to get the reps because that's how
Yes.
you build skill. You gotta
Yes.
do the reps or you're not going to build the skill. But the way to do the reps and not get yourself destroyed is by sitting in these lower leveraged instruments that allow you a little bit of cushion, you know?
Ton of cushion. What's fun too is that you can experiment with more advanced trading strategies as well. So if you want to practice
Exactly.
like dollar cost
Order
averaging,
filled.
let's say you have 5 micros and you want to trade some NQ, well, you can try to buy one at 374s, 366s, 358s, 350s,
Order
340s,
filled.
and your total risk is going to be way smaller. And maybe you don't get filled on every single contract, but it is a cool way to get into some positions sometimes because you can average into a really nice range. And you don't have to go all in and all out. So you can kind of basically just get the best price available. And obviously you can always
For
get
sure.
stopped out, but it's a cool way to break some things up. Or if you want to practice, buying more in like a long trend trade, you can practice buying stair steps. You could add a micro at the bottom of a stair step and keep on doing that. That's like some of more like the advanced stuff with like position management, position adding that takes a lot of reps, and it can be too scary to do in E-minis because it can really kind of screw up your psychology.
Yeah, for sure.
Dakota's on vacation.
Order
chat.
filled.
That's where Dakota is.
Hey, I like that long in gold still. You still have 2 contracts, right?
Yep, still got that on. So I did take one off around 24.8-ish, kind of right where it is now, because it's it broke above this level, but it's kind of stuck there now. So I figured just take one off, take a little bit of profit, and then I'll hold the rest of this trade and see what happens. But
it's a good hold. It's a good hold time too.
Yeah, absolutely. What, you're going on about 45 minutes?
Yeah,
we're bidding 344s in NQ.
Yeah, let's see
filled.
if it comes back into that old wick. They're probably going to probe lower.
Oh, you think you're going to 1 hour, like maybe 325s, because that's where a 1 hour is? There's a couple 1 hour candlesticks that I just picked up. There's March 3rd.
The wick they were holding, they're trying to hold that 355
Order filled.
wick or so, but the candle close and 315 looks like that edge there. They're still trying to maybe come back in and stabilize there.
We're going to move this bid down to 325s, which aligns with 1 hour candle bottoms.
Okay.
By the way, I just want to point out, I did bring up the 1 second chart again. We're looking at the NQ. What I talked about earlier when folks are asking this is actually not me. I'm not effing around. This is serious. This is why you always need to have stops in, but B, why, given the environment and everything else, I never have profit targets in. Because say you were long here, if you had a profit target that was like sitting, I don't know, at VWAP or something like that, well, you missed 2/3 of that move or 2/3 of the game because you just had an order sitting in the market. It's all retraced now, of course, but that's why you've stopped going off. I will get off this
All right, I took a quick super quick short there in NASDAQ. My
Oh.
mechanical system got me short. So I'm already in and out. Today has been so whippy and such crazy price action that I'm already out all three of my positions or all three of my targets in that. But I got
assuming it was
short at
green.
the top. Yes, yeah, winning
Okay.
trade.
Hell
Yeah.
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 You're still bidding 325s. Nice short. How long did that even take you? Seconds?
Yeah, that was literally I think I was in and out of that while Jack was talking. So that was literally like
He was looking
15
at the second
seconds.
chart.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, that's a great idea. I'm gonna start doing that.
Jack is unintentionally creating just a sea of degenerates. We're going to be trading the 1 second chart. Jack told me so on March
Head and
6th.
shoulders in the 1 second. Can't wait to hear it.
Yep.
Ooh, there we go.
325s, come and get us, please. Please come fill us.
Yeah, you know,
That
if
was
you're
very
looking at
long,
these
but it's
1 hour
okay.
candlesticks,